Welcome back to the Strange Noise Podcast, everybody.
Welcome.
Yo, what's up? No, hey, what's up, guys?
Nice. I like you played along with it.
Yeah, I'm glitching.
He's glitching, but he's also getting used to it.
Yeah.
Which is something I never really fully wanted to do. I didn't want to becoming
the glitch.
used to the glitch in the Zoom meetings, but yeah, here we are.
Yeah. Never wanted to be son of a glitch.
Never. But we are back in the glitch room because we're being respective of each other's health and space, because I personally was exposed to someone that has COVID. So I've taken a test and the test has not come back yet. So I don't have the results, although I feel phenomenal. I'm pretty sure it's going to come back negative. I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back fucking even stronger than ever. It's probably going to say something like, this guy's a fucking champ.
It's going to say on the results, it says, fucking champ. Like,
fucking champ. 100% bad motherfucker.
I was just thinking that. I was going to say 100% that bitch.
Yes. Yep.
Just got your DNA test back.
Yep.
But
so to follow, procedure and rules, we're isolating, or
Yeah.
keeping it safe.
Yeah, keeping it safe. So here we are.
Just like we implore all of you out there to please keep it safe. Continue to wear those masks, social distance if you need to, and just think of your fellow human out there.
Yeah.
I think that's righteous. Yeah.
That's the way to do it. You gotta take care of one another.
Yep.
If not, be prepared to feel the full wrath of Twitter.
Yep. Twitter and the noise power, the strange noise power.
Yes.
There you go.
But welcome back, everybody. Please enjoy the Zoomcast as it is. If you feel inclined, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be notified whenever we drop new content. If you would like to be notified, go ahead and hit that bell icon and ask for all notifications. And if you don't like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs down
and get
button
the fuck out of
twice. No, just make sure you hit the thumbs down button twice.
Twice. It only works if you hit it twice, right?
Yeah. Yep, that's the only way it works. But what gets my thumbs up, if you guys, I don't know if you guys saw the brand new 2021 Bronco, Ford Bronco. Anybody see
saw
that?
it and I want it. I want it bad.
Ooh,
It is pretty fucking cool looking, dude.
Yeah.
that thing looks sweet. We'll go ahead and throw a little pic up if anybody hasn't seen it yet.
Bing.
Ooh, look at
Hey,
that beauty.
Is this the first revision?
I think so. Like the first, they're bringing it back. Yeah.
Since the OJ one? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the OJ. That's the one I want to get, though. The OJ one, bro.
The actual one that OJ was driving, right?
That's it. I want that one with the bloody glove in there.
Ooh.
Yo, those Broncos are sick too, man. OG Broncos were amazing too. So
Yeah,
this one definitely seems to carry that same coolness to it.
Yeah, I'm liking that they're not keeping the original look, but it's paying a good modern homage to it, I like what they're doing with it. Especially the model that's everything breaks off, and it's one of the off-road models.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of the best models, dude, where you can take the doors off. It has the roll cage exposed.
Exactly.
That one looks fucking super utility and heavy duty.
super
That's one you want
sexy.
to take to the dunes. Want to take to the dunes and drive around.
Which is funny because you showed us a picture of it in this sandy area, but I would never have thought to use it in a place like that. But that's interesting.
I wouldn't want to get sand inside the car.
Oh, you'll be fucked. You'll be covered
you'd
in
be
sand.
super fucked.
Butt crack and everything.
There's no. I didn't get to look to see what kind of interior they had, but dude, it would have to be everything plastic, Because you got
you should put covers.
Any type of fabric is just gonna get sand trapped in there. Because you guys ever go and vacuum your car out, and then it's you're on one spot forever. You put a dollar in, and you're On the driver's side forever, and you have to put another $1 in for the other fucking side.
No joke. That's how I pick a car wash to go to, is if they have good vacuums. Like if I know they have sucky vacuums, I will no pun intended.
No pun intended, dude.
No pun intended.
I was gonna say you would hit that.
But yeah, that's exactly how I choose my car wash. They better have a good vacuum.
Because vacuum sucks so good. I'm going to that one.
Because my philosophy is like, I want the outside to be clean, but I see the inside more so than anything else. So I care that the inside is clean more so. But
yeah, the only thing I will add on that Bronco is the front of it, the grill area, and even I think from just like the whole front end period reminds me of the Land Rover, man. I don't know if you guys have seen a Land Rover, but it has like that same, like, for lack of better fucking words or terms, the snout of it looks very Land Rover-ish. Even the grill, the way just like they got that plastic area going on, it looks similar to Land Rover for some reason.
The grill, the front grill reminds me of like the Charger or the Challenger, I think.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
With the two lights, you know.
Okay, I gotta go back and check it out.
It kind of reminded me like if the Land, what is the Land Cruiser, and is that what the one you said, Rob?
Yeah,
the Land Rover.
Oh, the Land Rover and the FJ Cruiser like had a kid.
Yeah, I think that's like that's like a good marriage too, because it does have a lot of that FJ Cruiser like modern look to it.
Yeah, but
FJ Cruisers are pretty cool too. Some of them.
Yeah, I think what maybe didn't work for the FJ Cruiser is like what the Bronco is doing right is that they're kind of taking more of that off-road aesthetic. If the FJ Cruiser kind of played along, like kind of like the what was the H2, like the commercialized Hummer, yeah. Mm-hmm. Where the commercialized Hummer like didn't really have like, you know, for lack of a better term, the balls of the original Hummer, you know?
Oh yeah,
like
we don't want to drive that fucking original Hummer on the road. It'd be like,
oh god, dude.
No power steering, just like, yeah. It's a fucking thing's a little mini tank.
Yeah, I think that Hummer, the original one, is definitely a vehicle that did way better off-road than it does like on the streets.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was built for, so you know.
Yeah.
But
well, you know what? Speaking of vehicles, dude, I don't know if you've seen the new. It's not actually new, just the in general the Nissan Juke. So we're gonna flip this and talk about a real shitty looking car.
From a dope car to an ugly car?
Yeah. I seen it on the freeway and I was like, this is so fucking hideous. And we'll pop a picture up as well. This thing is so weird looking. I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah,
it looks like squashed. Like it's like just the butt end is squashed or something. It's like weird. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's just like, you know.
Yeah, it feels like they wanted to make like a traditional SUV, but then like at the same time like wanted to squish it down to like fit in a carport or something. I don't know. Like
some guys like, hey, dude, I got this cool idea. No, it's not cool.
Dude, there was
so weird looking.
It feels like there was a trend of like these type of like weird, bubbly, small half SUV crossover type cars. Because I think was it Mercedes or BMW that did one? It basically looked like a regular sedan on a lift kit. Like it looked so weird.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
I think everybody wanted like an Outback, but they couldn't do it right.
You're right.
You know?
This is like the answer to that, I think.
Yeah, they just couldn't do it right. You know, you got Subaru's Outback, and it's like, nope, you can't beat it.
You want to go that Outback,
even like
the
try
Forester or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, the old school like Outbacks and Foresters. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, even the fucking. I mean, I think they're ugly, but they're like cool ugly as like the old Outback Bajas, where they look like little mini trucks.
Oh, dude, yeah. I fucking hated that vehicle until I got in one. Honestly, that's really what changed my mind. When I got in it, I was like, oh, 4-wheel drive? This thing fucking kicks ass like in like the forest and like, you know, off-terrain shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's it. Like, we want to get in the Outback. It's lifted a little bit, 4-wheelers. Boom.
Dude, they handle so well.
No problem.
I always thought that
turn on a dime.
That car was like the ugly cousin of the El Camino.
It is really. I mean, come on. Like,
I think the El Camino's like the
horrible.
OG, right? OG sedan truck.
Yeah, I would say so, dude. And then
Yeah.
now you've got that Jeep too, which my friend just bought one of those Jeeps, dude. The Jeep truck. I don't know what the actual like series
okay.
is or what the style is called, but we all know it. We all seen it. That new fucking Jeep truck. It looks kind of funny, but
Yeah, dude, I am not a fan of that truck, man. Like, I love
Yeah.
Jeep, but yeah, that truck. Ugh.
I love Jeep.
So, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks weird.
The Jeep truck or
The Jeep
Juke?
truck. Yeah, the Jeep truck.
Oh, okay.
No, the Juke looks horrible.
Yeah, the Juke just reminds me of like an old person car for some reason. It's like the equivalent to that cell phone that the old people use, or they sell it in like, you know, Sprint and everywhere. It's called the Jitterbug. It's got like the huge fucking numbers
Bubble
on it
buds.
so that
They're
you
like
can't get
bubbles,
lost.
too.
Yeah, so
That's
crazy.
funny.
Although, I imagine if it's as indestructible as the Jitterbug, that'd probably be the best car to have. Be the safest thing to have, dude.
It just rolls off a mountain and just
Oh, no problem.
keeps tumbling, and then just boom, it always lands upright. Like that's the catch, you know. It always lands upright.
Ooh,
Part of
Oh,
the slogan.
shit.
They
Okay,
need to-
now I see where they're. Right, so I'm looking at the Jeep trucks, and we're talking about the Jeep trucks now.
Mhm.
I'm looking at it, and now I'm looking at the old '70s ones. Those ones look hella sick. They look dope. I don't know if you ever seen those ones.
The old Jeep truck.
Yeah, there's like an old Jeep truck.
What's
Yeah,
what's it called?
it's a ring. It's a the Gladiator,
Gladiator.
Jeep Gladiator. It's like an old one. It looks hella
Oh,
sick.
dude, there's a Scrambler I'm looking at. That must
Ooh.
be like a different series. It looks looks tough. Looks like it was made in the oh my God, 1947?
Oh shit.
Nah, that can't be true. Is that true?
All right, guys, we're gonna do some car shopping now. That's the episode turned into.
I know, dude, for real.
So, well, the reason we're talking about this is because we need new cars for our Uber gigs.
There you go. Oh shit, I'm glitching.
Oh no.
Nah, not too bad though. Yeah, you're all right. You'll
Yeah.
be back. We'll just keep talking until you come back.
He'll be back. They always come back.
I'm back. All right, cool.
Your kind always comes back.
Dude.
Oh, I'm like a roach. You can't get rid of me.
Nah, he'll be here until after the world's over. All the humans are gone.
He's the one left over with all the awesome cars. He's driving a Bronco.
Hell yeah.
Last man on
Hey,
earth.
Yo, that Bronco's if you want a car for like the apocalypse, it's either the Tesla truck, even though that thing looks like a fucking it's weird. Looks like a spaceship, or the Jeep truck. It's fucking getting
The Cybertruck?
Mm-hmm.
That thing looks straight out of a movie. Like that looks like it was in freaking Mad Max or something.
So that thing was real. It's actually in production and they're being sold.
Yeah, dude. It's a legit truck.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
If anyone's ever played Halo, any of the people out there listening play Halo, that's the Warhog. What it is, bro. I'm telling you. Look it up.
That's crazy.
Dude. But freaking with going back into Shutdown 2.0, we may need some freaking apocalypse cars.
That's for sure. I mean, I'm ready. Like when it's like gets there, I'm gonna put like some armored plates on my Subi, and I'm set and just raise it up a little bit. I'm ready, dude.
Dude,
That'd be cool.
quick side note. I don't know what I was listening to the other day. Someone was talking about like being prepared for things, especially with like the whole shutdown, COVID, everything going on. And they were talking about when they go into an area, they immediately have to know where the entrances and exits are.
Oh, it's Ed.
And I
That's
was
me,
like,
bro.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, what the heck? Was like, this guy's been talking to Ed? Or
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, you gotta have the right thought, man. You know, you never know. You never know when you're gonna need to look for a weapon or look for an exit. It's gotta be ready.
that's why you always got to fight for that closest parking spot, just in case
Yep.
you got to get out.
In case you gotta just get out and run to it.
Did I say?
I mean, but then you gotta
The
think
closest
too.
parking spot, or you want to be closer to the exit.
Exactly. That's the thing. You got to
Of the
think about
parking lot.
that. If you can get out like first and get in your car first and get like driving first, then exit. But it's chance. So you better off maybe like in the middle or closer to the end. You know.
Or
Dude.
you have a team where like one of you runs out to grab the car, the other one grabs supplies to meet everybody outside.
Yeah.
Then you take off.
Ooh,
Boom.
yeah.
Boom.
And
That's
or
what
if
we
you got the fucking Jeep or Cybertruck, you can just start, going over bumps and shit, no problem.
I'm pretty sure the Cybertruck like converts into like a jet, so you can fly out of there.
You just take off like the Jetsons, just like hit a little button, take off.
That's the best.
George Jetson. But yeah, so if anybody hasn't heard or anybody hasn't paying attention to the news, like we're apparently hitting a crazy like spike, of COVID cases and reporting, especially here in California. We had I think we had another milestone. They said something like yesterday or today, one of them was like 4,700 cases reported in one day, and that's the highest it's been since March.
Shit.
I've seen that record too. I was pretty disappointed.
I know, dude. So basically, that's our Governor Newsom, the new governor. He just he decided to send us back into like a kind of a shutdown. Right? Basically, they're shutting down bars, restaurants. I believe salons and barbers are closing back up too. Right?
Yeah, except there is a loophole with bars and restaurants. If you can have a dining area outside, that's the only way you can maintain being open to the public.
So they're basically shutting down to any indoor dining, right?
Correct.
And then, dude, that must suck, dude, especially for like salons and stuff like that who had been closed the entire time with like no revenue. And then they were just open for like 2 weeks. And now they got to poop right back into the whole shutdown thing.
Dude, you know what it's gonna suck for? It's gonna suck for like the restaurants that don't have an outside dining area because we're open. Let's start getting all our food again. Start buying all the food.
Yep. Oh my God. Yep. You're right.
All the food is gone, pretty much spoiled. That's just lost everything right there again.
That does suck, but they're still open for takeout, right? Can't they be?
I think so. I think they are still open for takeout.
The problem
You're not going to get the same traffic.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It's horrible.
Yeah, the volume is definitely not the same. So, I mean, I imagine they're going to eventually, like, some of that food that they ordered is going to spoil. So they're definitely not going to hit the, you're going to have to get rid of some of it.
Right.
Dude, it's freaking crazy.
Well, it might be a call to action for everybody, too. Not only to support, but there may be a benefit to you as the buyer. You might get extra food.
Ooh.
You might get an extra like freaking chicken strip or maybe more fries because they've got a lot to fucking get rid of, man. You just never know.
Yo, for sure. Like I got Wingstop the other day and I got a 10-piece and it came with 12.
Ooh.
Yo, see? There it is there, man.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Quick side note. When you guys get wings, do you make sure you count them when you get them?
I have sometimes, man, but that's like when I'm sharing, like if I know like, okay, I got to go to a party or something, I'm making sure like there's what I ordered. But if it's for me, not really.
Yeah. I just weigh it with my hands. Like, yeah, this is good.
This feels like 12 wings right here.
That's like a veteran move.
Yeah, dog. I know my wings.
Yeah. I seen it.
You have your order of wings in one hand and a sandbag in the other. You're like, no, they aren't the same.
They aren't the same. Yep.
It's like, wait a minute, they gave me boneless. I know.
It's like my totem, like in like if you guys seen in Inception, how they have their own little like totems.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
A box of wings, dog. That's mine.
Sick.
Dude, funny that you mentioned that. That's one thing that I was actually frustrated with the whole going back into shutdown because movie theaters were just about to open again too.
Yeah.
And I was super stoked to see the new Christopher Nolan movie, Tenet.
Yeah.
They were supposed to do it's supposed to release at I was supposed to think the end of this month or beginning of next month. Yeah, dude, it has your favorite actor, Robert Pattinson's in it. But the what's his name? The dude from Black Klansman, he's in it.
I still haven't seen that. Have you watched it?
Black Klansman? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was good. I loved it.
It's a Spike Lee joint, right?
Yep. It was good.
Okay.
A lot.
You always got to say a Spike Lee joint. when it's him that does
Oh,
it.
you have to. Like, that's the
Have to.
way specifically that he pronounces his movies.
Yep.
Like, which I thought, I mean, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, dude, he cornered that market, dude. He owns that term. Like nobody else can say like their director name and then joint. Like nobody will ever be able to do that. But
Nah.
yeah, dude, that one's gonna be cool, dude. You know what? With this whole like everything going on and people like really promoting like like black culture and black art and stuff like that. I realized I don't think I've ever seen Do the Right Thing. By Spike Lee's one of his first movies.
I think it was
I'd
his
never
first.
seen
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, dude. It's an old, I think, late 80s, early 90s. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Likewise, I'd never seen it. I've seen Jungle Fever. I think I've seen She's Gotta Have It.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I haven't seen that one. That one's cool because I know that John Turturro got his start in that movie.
John Turturro. Remind me who
He's
that is?
the Jesus on.
Ah, yes.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Dude, love that guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a tough thing to do too because his role was literally being a racist, man. So,
What? Really?
yeah, like dropping N-bombs, doing that. It's
Ooh.
like, that's tough, dude, to have your career just starting and maybe figuring that it may never fucking go further than that, you know?
Ooh, yeah, that is tough. I mean, unless you actually are a racist, I imagine that.
For sure.
Just slide right in.
But real life, man. I mean, people want to cancel people for nothing, even though Spike Lee was the one that hired him, or some casting director that's, like his right-hand person or whatever.
Heck yeah, dude. I saw a funny meme today. It was talking about Twitter. It said, it was basically talking about signing up for Twitter. And it said, oh, welcome to Twitter. What you write today is going to cost you your job in 20 years or something like that.
Oh God, Twitter is just weird, man.
Yeah.
It's all weird. Everything's weird right now.
We'll get more into the cancel culture in a bit.
Yeah.
Got some, but real quick to close out, they also talked about school closures. Like in LA, they're actually going to keep schools closed for the fall, right?
I think so.
Or at least for the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not here in Orange County though. We're
Oh no, yeah, I guess we're okay.
we're immune apparently. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the
I
California
don't get it.
sign.
Yeah. I heard it was a 4-1 vote with the Orange County,
Like Board of Health or whatever.
Board, yeah, school board and health, yeah.
Dude, I don't get it, dude. I mean, there needs to be like some more, like, I guess, what do you call it? When they come together on decision making, especially for I guess you want to leave it up to the certain counties, but at the same time, you're like, I mean, the reason why we're spiking again is because we opened a little too early. People, played it, not safe. They're going out without masks. They're going to bars, especially like with all the protests going on. There was a lot of people at the protests that weren't wearing masks, so, I mean, you're going to have like a boom in cases. So, I mean, just to think that you're going to be able to like go right back into school with like nobody wearing masks, in schools, like that doesn't sound smart,
It doesn't at all. And I was surprised about that too. They basically said they're not going to make the kids wear masks because it's going to be really hard for them to enforce that. But I do know on a different token, they were offering our kids partial attendance so they can go 2 days out of the week in classroom. And it was supposed to be, originally the idea was that they were going to have social distancing in the classroom during those 2 days, and then 2 days at home, and then 1 day of special learning. I can't even tell you what they were going to fucking do for that, but.
Okay. So at least they're trying to be a little bit accommodating.
A little flexible. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought they should do. Like to have the maybe like a hybrid model where like maybe they have half the kids going in the morning and the other kids going in the afternoon, and then when they're not in class they're doing online things or something. Like I heard something like that proposed.
Yeah, and to my knowledge they're still going to go through with it, but now that they won over this vote, it may change things too, because we had gotten this news maybe like a month ago And I know that vote just passed like yesterday or today or something.
I mean, as the parents, can you guys do anything about that? Can you be like, well, I just want to opt my kid out of school and then?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You
okay.
absolutely can. You have the choice. I mean, it's fucking public school, and with the pandemic, they're definitely, they're respectable. Respective towards people's wishes.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, especially they're being like lenient with that going into all this. You don't want to willingly put your kids in harm's way. If you think that there could be a possibility that they can catch something.
For
right.
Sure.
But I guess we'll keep you guys posted on that. I mean, the COVID news is changing like every day. It feels like. But
yeah.
Dude, quick before we get into our main topic, I wanted to hit on some updates from our last episode.
Oh, cool.
Do it.
So I don't know if you guys seen, but Kanye West is officially out of the presidential running.
What?
Yeah,
Dang it.
The people's candidate. They forced him out, man. But I guess reporters were asking like the family what was going on, and the family basically kind of said that they think his presidential announcement was like a bipolar episode.
Oh my God.
Dude.
That's kind of fucked up too.
Throwing him under the bus like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't want my family to see that.
Yeah, dude.
Even if it was true, I would be like, nah, just tell them that things didn't work out. You see the way my bank account works and something, but not that. Oh, it was just a bipolar episode. Like, fuck. And then now from here on out, it's always going to be that,
Yeah, dude. Well, at least if he's bipolar, he can be the candidate for both parties, I imagine.
Oh,
gosh. Yep.
Dude.
Oh.
What would he be like, far right, far left, every other day? Yeah.
He's going to be a fascist and a socialist or a communist. But I thought that was kind of interesting, especially, it was kind of hitting on what we talked about before. What was crazy is he was actually legit with it. He had hired a campaign specialist to start assembling a campaign team.
Oh, shit.
And the guy, I forgot what his name, but he had to inform the team that, they weren't going to go forward with it. And a lot of them were actually disappointed, that they weren't going to be able to partake in Kanye's campaign.
So his little cousin Day Day was like, fuck, man, we ain't going to go through with this shit.
Like, damn it. I can go back to slinging. Oh, man. I'm going to keep putting my foot in my mouth. But anyways, the other update was so the Washington Redskins actually officially have retired the name Redskins.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What is it now? Did they come up with a new name yet or no?
They haven't announced anything yet, but so they released via Twitter and on their face basically that they were retiring the name, the logo. I don't believe the colors, but they were retiring all of it, and that they were going to be, I was gonna say they were gonna be powwowing about the.
Oh, dude.
No, oh God, Ray. You know what they're gonna be doing? They're gonna be doing this. Right here.
Oh, yes.
It is some deep, hard talk.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna come congregate together, try to figure out a new brand, a new name, and everything. But they may actually hit a road bump or a speed bump, as the kids call them. But so I guess a Virginia realtor actually trademarked all 43 leading possible names for the team.
Wow.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Hold on, that man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I gotta do it, Dude,
Good for
he did
him.
it, bro.
He saw the writing on the walls. He's like, I'm gonna cash in on this.
Damn it, man. We gotta get there, dude.
We're not fucking that sharp,
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's exactly what I thought. When I read it, I was like, damn it, this guy. I was like, ugh.
Yep.
And we
Jesus, that's pretty easy, right?
dude, and we even talked about a bit that was kind of based on this. Remember a guy trademarking things?
Yeah.
So anyways, it's gonna be interesting to see what plays out. This man may end becoming really rich because they're gonna probably have to buy one of the names off of him.
Hell yeah, dude.
But
that's pretty cool.
Gosh,
I know,
that's
man.
like
What would have been, like only if I bought Amazon or Apple stock, in the 2000s.
Yep, exactly.
But one other quick update. A squirrel in Colorado tested positive for bubonic plague.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
A squirrel in Colorado?
Yeah, dude. So the squirrel was, filling out his forms to get a COVID test. I was thinking, I was like, how the hell did they test a squirrel, dude? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Just grabbed him and they fucking test him. So
get over here. Come here, squirrel.
God, dude,
somebody bit into him and they were like, nah, he don't taste right, man. We better test him for bubonic plague.
I've tested regular squirrel.
It's weird, dude. Like, how do these, I mean, it's got to be like, scientists out there just grabbing animals and testing, right? But there's got to be a specific reason. And they just happen to chance on this one that has the bubonic plague.
Yeah, dude. I think the article I was reading didn't go into how they tested it, but I think what they did, they found him dead in like odd circumstances where like it didn't look like he had been attacked or anything.
Okay.
So they're like, something's fishy here. So
yeah, it's just all his insides came out his asshole, and they're like, "We're gonna check this guy, dude."
There's no road around here. He's not roadkill.
Yeah.
You know what? That reminds me. I'm going to show you a picture that I took of a fly that died in his tracks on a water bottle, which we threw away because it was so disgusting. It was the lid of, one of those insulated water bottles. Yeah. Right at the fucking on top of the lid, dude, there was a fly. And at first, Alyssa came out and she was like, she kind of like tapped the water bottle. It didn't go anywhere. And so she looked further, and she noticed it was just frozen, like stuck.
What the heck?
And it died. That was it. And then I ended up taking a picture of it. So I zoomed in really close and it looked like he fucking shit half of himself.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah, that's really what made us throw it away. We're like, oh, God, even if we clean it, it would just couldn't live with ourselves knowing that there was a big pile of fucking shit the size of a fucking fly.
Yeah.
Dude, you need to send that fly in. Maybe he had bubonic, dude.
He may have.
Something, bro.
Yeah, or COVID.
Oh, shit, dude. If flies got bubonic, we'd be dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, they fucking fly out. Yeah.
They're everywhere, dude.
Everywhere.
Those little bastards.
Mm-hmm.
What do we need them for? Like, come on.
Flies?
I know we need, yeah.
I don't know. To make us feel better?
I don't know. To fucking swat them or what? Is that what we need it for? Take
give us something to do?
Anger out?
It's a game.
Let us know when something smells, maybe? They're like, they're congregating over there. But yeah, I'm freaking Ed. Now you got me wanting to research what's the job of flies.
I know. I like doing that every now and then, like looking it up.
Yeah, I have
what they do.
Those little weird things where you just wonder, like, I wonder, like, what did this?
Or like those weird, like odd jobs, like what is it? Like those people that fix like the windmills and stuff like that. And, looking at those odd jobs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the street pavers in the middle of the desert. Like, who comes all the way out here to fix the road?
Yep.
But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you guys updates on the some stories that we talked about in the previous podcast.
Sick.
Got it.
Sweet.
And that was the update with Ray, Rob, and Ed.
Update. Sweet.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the with more strange noise.
There we go. Bang bang.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that little break.
We took a little pee break and
a little cooling off period. It's a little toasty.
Yeah, we had to go walk outside real quick.
Yeah, pass some gas.
Air the balls up.
Balls are smooth as eggs.
Again, bat wings just sitting here.
Yeah, dude. Just moved. Gonna do the one cheek sneak.
Yeah. Hey man, I've been like clowned on a little within my own family for, I don't know if anybody else does this out in the world, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. But what I do is I have to I have to lift when I fart. So
Hey,
if ever
amen,
I'm
brother.
somewhere, if I have to fart in, like, I mean, even if I'm on something that I know, because like I don't have an excuse for it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna make a bunch right now because I'm like, I'm just trying to guess like why I do it. But the reality is, it's just like, it's my nature. Like, whenever I fart, I have to do that. You know, like I have to lift up a leg, I have to like kind of let it out. But really, I mean, I don't know. Maybe subconsciously, I'm trying to avoid the rattle, or if I'm sitting on plastic, maybe I'm afraid it's going to go or something.
Dude.
I don't really know, but I've been
I
clowned
mean, you're
on.
trying to release some of the pressure because, like, you know, you lift because it like spreads your cheeks apart, so it comes out a little bit quieter, bro. I get.
I
What you're
feel
doing.
it comes out smoother. I don't know if it's quieter, but it's
Hey,
smoother.
you don't want it to backfire on you. You don't want it to just like go
Want it
back
to
in
implode?
and
Yeah,
implode.
yeah. Whoa, it's coming up.
Boom! It just goes
It's such
off
a weird
inside you,
thing.
bro.
So now it's like, it's without saying, when I'm sitting anywhere, and my daughter or my wife, if they're looking at me, and if I just like, they're like, Dad, and I'm like, what the fuck,
Yo,
man?
no, I 100% do the lift movement
Yes.
because I feel like I need to let it out, like air it out, because I don't want it to just like sit in my trousers and get them all.
That's key.
Shit, bro.
You're right, dude, because I have done that too. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? It smells like ass. Like, what did I do to myself? You know? And then I'm like retracing my steps, and I'm like, okay, shower, kicked it, farted like 5 times without lifting my leg. Oh, that's it.
That's it, bro.
Okay.
That's it. That's you boil it down to that fact.
Start
Yeah.
questioning all the choices in your life. You're like, oh man.
Yeah. Milk was a bad choice.
I
Oh
immediately
God.
regret this decision. You know what it could be? It could be like it could be a signal. Like you're sitting
What
in
kind of signal?
like you're sitting
Oh, fuck you, Ray! Coming in hot with the segue, bro.
Wow, look at you.
I gotta give it to you, bro. And Ray, go ahead. Go
could be-
ahead, bro.
it could be a signal like maybe letting your family know what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
much like a lot of the celebrities are doing right now with their virtue
Yeah.
signaling.
And they smell as bad as a fucking fart, you know?
You can smell that thing from a mile away.
Yep.
You know this isn't, authentic.
Yes, for sure.
Something's rotten.
But we wanted to get into what's kind of irked us a little lately. Well, maybe I'll just speak for me on this one. That's irked me a little bit lately.
I'm irked.
A lot of people have been seeing that with the movement that's going on, with the protests and and everything, that a lot of the celebrities have just decided to take it upon themselves to cure racism single-handedly.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they're popular. They make movies and they're white. They can do it, bro.
They got the power. And how do they do it? With the littlest effort possible.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure most of you have seen the recent videos that have been circulating with like celebrities taking, what do they call it? Taking ownership, taking blame for
their white privilege or what?
of their privilege.
Yeah.
Which and then another thing that's been going on recently too that I wanted to get into was actors basically saying, actors and organization or networks saying that they will no longer cast non-colored, non-minority, non-black voices as that character's voice.
This is funny too, because I feel like
Camera fell.
in an attempt to be less racist, now we need to choose amongst 15 black actors to find out who sounds the blackest. Like, is that not what's going to happen? Like, no. You sound kind of white, man. You can't be on this role. We need a blacker person, Like, how fucked up is that now? Like, that's literally what's going to become part of the thought process, Like, you have to sound more black, or you have to sound more Indian, or more, Mexican.
They're gonna have every black actor coming in saying like, "Oh, can you sound a little more Samuel L. for us, please?"
Exactly. Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Can you brown it up? Can you black it up a little bit?"
Dude, you know what's kind of messed up too is, now I get it. I imagine it's coming from a somewhat good place. Maybe, I don't know.
Hopefully they're.
I'm kind of real quick. I'm kind of questioning it because really, if you want to do something good, right? Like if we decided, in the podcast, like we could hire somebody, and we decided we're like, we're going to, consciously hire a black person or a woman or something like that. We wouldn't go to Twitter or make a video about it saying like, "Oh, just so you know, we are making sure that we open up avenues of employment for, our, black or brothers and sisters," Like we wouldn't put it out there. We would just do it, Like if that's if that's your what do you call it? Your conviction, then you would just do it. You wouldn't make a press briefing about it. So, I mean, sorry, I'm venting a little bit, but that's kind of
no, you're right.
Yeah,
that's kind of my frustration here because it's kind of like, one, they almost have to say like, oh, like they have to put it out there so they can get these, like, these PC points, they can get the Twitter points, they can get the good, social karma or whatever the hell they're doing.
Right.
So one, that annoys me a little bit too. And then two is it's kind of saying like, if I don't, remove myself from this job, this position, whatever it is, you can't get the job without me. Like, doesn't it kind of feel that way where like, some of them are saying like, hey, well, one in particular, like there's this case of I believe a Canadian talk show host basically saying that he was going to remove himself from the position that he was in order to make way for them to hire, a person of color to host it. And
wow.
It basically came off like him saying like, oh, in order for a person of color to get the job, I need to be out of the way,
Is this like an older gentleman or what?
Yeah, he's a bit older.
He's just fucking trying to retire anyways and just trying to be like, I'm only doing this for,
This is a job I really didn't want anyway, so.
Exactly.
What you don't know, and I don't know if this is really a fact, we can maybe or maybe not try to look into it, but how long is his contract, and with that contract or in it, does it state that, working or not, does he get paid or was he already paid? Like there's a lot of things, stipulations that maybe he knows something that he's like, let me get out of this contract early and I get paid out, or something.
You might be onto something because basically in his statement or whatever, he basically said that he was going to stay on the show as a producer.
See?
Yep. So
making way for the.
You should just retire if he really cares. If you really.
Yeah, make way for
make
way for a person of color producer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, this is my thing. Like, I wanted to ask you guys, like, do you like legitimately think these people are coming from like places of good intent, or is it straight virtue signaling? Like, do they want to just like get the freaking social points?
I would have to say some of them, yeah, it's probably coming from a true feeling, a true, injustice that they feel that they, that maybe they've filled the spot where, someone else could take of color, but I don't know. I feel like most of them are just like trying to get some SJW points,
I agree. I do think maybe some of the people, like some of the celebrities, for instance, that I did see that were part of that campaign that they did, I don't know. I felt like they may have been sucked into it without really thinking about it, and they thought, oh yeah, sounds great. Let's do that. Let's use our celebrity to try to do something. So there may be some that sort of have good intentions, but obviously we know it's just, it does feel like they're just trying to build those points.
Yeah. And what I was thinking is maybe it's somewhere in the middle where like almost like they kind of had this good intent, but it got wrapped up in this like almost because there's so much social pressure to like say the right thing, right Right ting.
Mrs. Cleo, you get to see the right thing.
Oh. See,
God.
we can do voiceover work, but
Yeah, for sure. We're people of color, right?
yeah, brown is a color.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a most beautiful color. Oh, but
Ray.
yeah, I'm gonna go
You're
all
canceled now, bro.
I done been canceled. I was canceled before it was cool.
Oh, for sure.
But where's my train of thought? Oh, I feel like they got kind of wrapped up in the moment where like they felt like they had to act on something, you know? Maybe there was some good intent mixed in there, and I would like to believe that most of them probably had some good things, hoping to do some good things, but like they just got wrapped up in the movement where like if they didn't do something right away or they didn't act, or they would almost feel like they weren't doing their part. And this kind of brings me back to what I kind of hate about like the whole what do you call it, like I guess the social, the Twitter mobs and things like that, where people like harp on people if they don't say or do the thing that they believe is the right way to go about something, like we saw a lot of it when when the whole if you're not reposting certain things, like, or if you're not socially active on Twitter or Instagram or whatever it may be, like, then you're not fighting the good fight and you get chastised, which I can see some of the thought process behind it, where like you want to make sure if you're saying you're fighting the good fight, then you want to make sure that people are doing action. But I mean, the fight is bigger than just social media, so
for sure. But that's where you get your points at.
That's right. I forgot.
It's all a game. It's like,
you got to level up.
Who can signal the hardest? For sure. I don't know. I just
signal the hardest.
I don't know. It bugs me just because, like, it's because they want to put it out there. So just because of that reason, they want to get some notoriety. Saying this person's name could pop up trending on Twitter. Oh, this one supports this, that. It's a fucking game. Twitter, social media is just a video game, dude.
It's the simulation, man.
I mean, if you think about it, think about it, right? All right.
Okay.
In a video game, look at it closely. In a video game, like say any RPG, which is a role-playing game, you have you level up. You level up through experience points, through certain games where you have like a bartering system and what is it? Strength, resistance, whatever, all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you do that like in those type of games by interacting with people, and then they vote you like, oh yeah, this guy's cool. That so you'll get like your bartering points up, so then you can barter for something better, like type deal, a relationship you're dealing with. It's the same thing with fucking social media where you're trading likes back and forth, and then, oh, this guy posted this cool thing, like it's a game. It's a fucking video game. That's all it is to me,
Yeah. Dude, kind of hitting on what you're saying, it kind of reminded me, Sarah Silverman had a bit on the Mark Twain Award for Dave Chappelle, where she basically said something to the effect where, like, she was saying her bit, and she was like, "Oh, don't worry about checking Twitter to see how you feel, guys." And
so true. Oh god, that's so good right there. What you said, or what she said, because you don't know how you're supposed to feel until you check Twitter. It's weird.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the
That's fucking odd.
It's like, oh, does everyone think this is okay? All right, cool. I feel good about it now. It's fucking weird.
Now, just to play the other side of it, there is a good part of that where, like, you want to check yourself. Like we've talked about in the past, where like check your bias and stuff like that. But like if you're like checking solely, like even if you think something and you're like, whoa, I want to make sure everybody approves of this because I don't want to, be chastised, or I want to be, I want to make sure I get my points. Then obviously you're not doing it in a genuine way,
Yeah. I think it's always good to check yourself and have others around you that know you in your personal life check you, not fucking a million people on the internet check you. It's like those people's opinions don't really matter in your personal life. Your friends, your family around you, their opinions matter. You know.
Now maybe you can pull some insight from the people online. Like I'm sure we all do. Like we will see something, we're like, well, I'll think about that. But then you take it to your close friends. You know.
I'm gonna get super cynical with it right now.
Oh.
You know, when I check my certain things I'm doing is when I'm trying to sell someone a fucking product or designing something. That's what I go to social media, look for statistics. Oh, this is cool. Boom, I'm gonna sell this shit to you. You know?
Which is funny because you're using it. Well, to be frank, you know, for your benefit, you know,
yeah.
Which is
that's what I'm trying to get to. It's
yes, exactly.
Your benefit,
exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to point that out because that's exactly, you know, why you're using that, and that's pretty interesting. And you find other people doing that same thing, but for a different benefit. They're trying to like exhibit it as a different benefit or something else.
Dude, kind of on that note right there. You're basically you're doing like people are doing this for their own personal benefit. What is Andrew Schultz kind of pointed this out where like these people kind of giving up these roles or saying that they're going to make room for other people, you know, other voice actors or things like that, or acknowledging guilt is basically the bare minimum that they can possibly do. Like if you really wanted to make change, or if change really wanted to happen, like you would see these network execs like making room for board members to be people of color. They would be making room for writers to be people of color. They would be making room for directors. They'd be giving them bigger roles so that these things would happen. But no, what these networks are doing are basically telling or letting these actors like, okay, go do your virtue signaling because our product is going to look better because you're doing the least amount of effort possible. And people are going to think that our product, our network, our whatever is on the right side of this. So they will still consider us, you know?
Right.
That makes total
it almost boils back down to the thing where like, yeah, you're selling somebody on something, you know?
That's what all it is, man. You know, like when I think about it, I say like the music I do put out, I'm not selling anything. I don't make any money off it pretty much, but like, hey, if it hits, I get money. What's up? You know, that's what, like
get money.
Get money. That's what you're doing. You're selling a product, and either that product could be yourself, your ideas, or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very cynical with those things.
Dude, you know what? Because how, I mean, obviously we do a podcast, we talk about things like with the lack of like, what do you call it? Actual conversation going on nowadays. Like it's very easy to be cynical because like, if you were seeing like, you know, meaningful dialogue between people of opposing opinions, like you would be a little more, you know, optimistic about what's going on. You're like, okay, I can see like this, you know, this blogger that's, you know, has this opinion is talking to this, you know, I don't know, politician or, you know, whatever, author or whatever, and they're exchanging ideas and they're kind of trying to meet in the middle, or at least to see the other side, the other person's point of view. But you don't see that going on. You just see echo chambers, you know, like you just, you know, have this, you know, with this constant, you know, what do you call it? Like this, what do you call it?
Regurgitation of the same idea.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it than I was going to put it. But
like, you know, in these certain, like, you know, in certain communities, and like you said, ecosystem, like it's all just in one community, all have the same group think, and they just keep on regurgitating it, which then strengthens their own, you know, idea and ideology and everything about this stuff. Whatever it may be. It could be any topic, whatever. It's, you know, fucking Xbox fanboys and PlayStation fanboys, you know, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, fandoms on all sides. Like, I mean, you could argue like even this podcast is a small echo chamber of ideas because we're friends and we agree on a lot of things. But like we've said before, what we try to do, and obviously we're not perfect at it, we'll never be perfect at it, but we try to, you know, be aware of our bias and try to, you know, hear opposing ideas or thoughts, you know, because I think Ed said it once, you said it on the podcast where like, or maybe we were just talking where basically we were saying like, if you're going to get your news from one side, like if you're just going to go all MSNBC, make sure you listen to Fox, to hear the opposing side. Or if you're going to read the New York Times, make sure you read like, the Daily Beast or something, make sure that you're reading different opposing thoughts to try to see where the truth actually is in the middle,
Yeah.
Don't
It's
just
like,
lean so heavy. But
for shizzle.
anyways, I just thought, I just kind of wanted to see what you guys thought of that. I thought it was kind of funny, the whole virtue signaling thing. I mean, it's been going on, but it feels like it's just hit a new height.
For sure. It's a whole nother, and it's because we're getting close to election. So like people could be virtue signaling to pull people to their side so that
That's true.
they could believe in their thought and be like, yeah, this guy has the right idea. Who's he voting for? Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh,
maybe
I
that's
didn't
right.
think about that.
And that's what happens usually around an election. These things start popping up more.
What?
Not to say that they're not, they shouldn't be talked about, but it should be talked about through the remainder, to constantly, pretty much. These things should be talked about constantly, but they get a little bit more hype and airtime, and when it comes close to an election,
they get super politicized.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might be on something there, because remember like the last, election cycle, like around like the 2015 years where like the Yiannopoulos thing came out, like all those, all the colleges were kind of banning speakers and stuff like that. Like a lot of that stuff kind of went down the 2014-15 era right before the election.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Ed, you're a genius. You just blew my mind.
Just gotta. There's always what do you say?
Gotta follow the trail.
Yeah, there you go. The trail of misinformation.
Oh yeah, the breadcrumbs, if you will.
Yeah, there you go.
But well, our breadcrumbs are leading us right out of this episode.
Yeah, buddy. I got some lobster waiting for me.
Yeah. Get it, dip it in that butter, man.
Oh hell yeah, that butter just.
Whole lot of fucking butter.
Dude, you know what's funny? Like growing up, I would always make fun of like Paula Deen, because Vanessa used to love watching the cooking shows, and Paula Deen loved butter, and I would always make fun of her. But now, like after being like low carb or keto, like you use butter for everything. So
Butter's
like,
Butter's your best friend.
Yeah, dude. But guys, ready to close this one out then?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet. All right, guys. Thanks for checking us out today. Thanks for tuning in, even on our not so cool set with the Zoom going on. But
yeah, we're zooming.
Thanks for putting up with us. Don't forget, follow us on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the like to let Father Algorithm. When Arnold right there for
algorithm. I like that.
Let the algorithm know that you enjoyed us, and it'll share us with all the other cool people out there, I guess.
Yeah.
Or probably some not so cool people too, but
yeah, for sure. Be cool. I want to see some like some really shitty comments about us. That'd be cool. I like it.
Hate? You want some hate mail?
I want some hate. Yeah, some hate would be cool. We're not getting love, so give us some hate.
We'll take anything.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, we will take anything. Fuck it. Just give it to us.
Right. Any press is good press. So
for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm waiting for our first celebrity too, by the way. Like just you only need one, just one celebrity listener to change your whole life.
Yeah.
Come on, Wesley Snipes. We talked about you.
Yeah, come on, dude. See, that's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
We'll keep dropping him. Maybe he'll come in. But sweet. Thank you everybody for checking this episode out. Well, stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Be good to one another. And
yes.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Later. Bye. Bye. Ah! There we go.
Yeah.
Sick.